Hey DeFi Dorks, and welcome to today's video on VaporFi, or as they were previously known, VaporNodes. In my opinion, this is one of the most exciting projects in crypto today. They've got a fully doxed founder and lead dev. They've already made a significant deployment on their investment treasury into strong nodes, DAG node, Gala node, and also a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT. And today they have made a significant change to their contract, which rewards smaller node size holders better than it does for larger node size holders. Really good stuff, and I cannot wait to dive into it with you today. So join me on the other side. Hey DeFi Dorks, and welcome to this video on VaporNodes, or VaporFi as they are now currently known. We can earn up to 1.65% daily. So as ever, before we start, let's just jump into the quick disclaimer.
Hi. Any information or opinions expressed on the DeFi Dorks YouTube channel are not to be considered or constituted as financial or investment advice. It is purely informational. Do your own research and enjoy the crypto journey.
Okay, now we've finished with the disclaimer, let's dive into this. What I want to do is a holistic view of this project, where we're at so far, cover some of the major changes which have just taken place, and also I've got my referral link here. So if you do decide you want to take part in this project, then please feel free to use the link. I'll take a small percentage of what you deposit and no extra cost to you. So that would be great as well, really help out the channel. And I'll also be explaining how you can get hold of a referral link as well if you do decide to get into the project. So as ever, please remember, this is not financial or investment advice. I'm just going to cover everything about this project so far, and then you can do your own research and decide if it's something you want to get involved with. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the dashboard, and I can show you where we're currently at. So this is VaporNodes. It's a DaaS, or a DeFi as a service project, and let me tell you, I've been involved in quite a few projects now over the past few months, and this one I think is a real winner. I'm really enjoying the environment in the Discord channel, everything the team has done so far, the way that they're progressing, the way they're communicating with the community, some of the changes that they've made, and some of the ways that they have decided to deploy the investment treasury. It's really exciting to be part of a very professionally run project with a clear path towards sustainability, openness and transparency, and it's really enjoyable to be a part of this. So as you can see, this is the dashboard for VaporFi. This is the first page. This had a slight reworking now. The main developer, Jose, has been working tirelessly over the past few days with many of the community members pestering. When's the new contract going to be launched? It's now fully launched and deployed, and everything is working nicely. The Avalanche network is running quite slowly at the moment. But with VaporFi looking to launch their own chain, that could be something that we don't have to deal with either, which is just another one of the very, very exciting things in the works from the VaporFi team. So let me come back to my document and I can show you where we're at. So VaporNodes, or VaporFi, is a DaaS, DeFi as a service, and they're offering currently 1% daily rewards when you create a node. And when you create a node, with VaporFi and many of the other node projects, you lock your purchase price into that particular node asset. And that is locked away forever. And what you will do is you will in perpetuity earn 1% daily rewards on the size of that node. And that can be compounded at your choice, daily, more than once a day, or you can let it accrue over a number of days, or you can choose to claim. And that will affect the bonus or the actual percentage reward that you earn. So the team has locked the liquidity. So if we jump into here, I can just show you this. And that's just over $250,000 worth of AVAX, and that's been locked up for just over a year. If I come to where it tells us here, it's actually got the locked time as well. For some reason, that's not showing. There we go. So it's currently locked for 370 days, 8 hours, 41 minutes, 27 seconds remaining. And that is the liquidity pool, which will allow to buy and sell in and out of the protocol. So that's good to see. So that's always something to be aware of when looking into these particular protocols. Okay, so one of the major changes to the particular protocol itself is the new tier structure and the way that the rewards are given. Now, implemented very early on was a bonus structure for diamond handing. And what that means is diamond handing means not claiming. So when your rewards are given, and that's actually dripped out periodically throughout the day, as you can see here from the dashboard. If I go into my nodes, Avalanche is being a bit slow, so this can just take a second to load. It's not the DApp, it's the actual Avalanche network. Whilst we're giving that a second to load, let's just come in back into here. You can see that the diamond hand reward structures go up the longer that you don't claim, and if you either compound back into your node or just allow the rewards to increase, then you will over time be into the higher rewards. So after 4 days, you'll go from 1% and you'll be on the bronze bonus, which gives you a boost up to 1.05%. As you can see, I'm actually on the gold or the diamond hand level 3 of 3, which, as you can see from here, after 8 days, you go up to the silver, which boosts you from 1% to 1.2. And then after 16 days of not claiming, you will be on the 1.4%, which is where I currently am as well. And if you've seen my previous video, then you would have seen that the amount of time that has passed since the recording of that video and this video, I should have been a lot more days into not claiming, as I accidentally hit the claim all button as opposed to the compound all button, which was an absolute nightmare because it did reset me, and it took me another 16 days to get back into this status. I did mention to the devs in the Discord about possibly making these buttons a different color. This was late at night. I'd done a long shift at work, and so claiming or compounding, I was gutted to have pressed that. But they have actually added some new features. So if you click on compound all, it does give you a detailed description of what it is that you're doing. So make sure to read that and that it is what you want to do before you then hit the button. And as you can see, these rewards have been increasing as the day has progressed. And I'm currently earning 1.4% per day on my total node size, which is this amount here. And they give you an estimated daily income, which is $35. And this particular income estimate here is not including the diamond hands. So this $35 is 1% of my total node size, not 1.4%. So that's just something to be aware of as well. If you're thinking that your daily estimated income is lower than it should be when you enter into this particular diamond hand bonus level, it's because it's not included into the algorithmic calculations of the protocol. This will just tell you how much you're earning based on 1% of your node size. Okay, so one of the what they have done to entice new users and to flip the script, to quote the terminology of the team themselves, is many of these projects, Thor being one of them, they'll often reward larger sized node holders with a higher bonus reward percentage. And the way that the VaporFi team have structured this is they are going to be rewarding smaller sized node holders with a higher reward percentage. And that's to help those people with smaller bags compound at a faster rate to increase their node size. And I think that's fantastic. I think it's a really, really good idea. And they've deployed it now. It's fully functioning within the new contract. And I will just show you how that looks. So if you have a node size set at 1,000, which is the minimum, up to 4,999 VPND, then you get a 25% bonus on top of the 1%, which puts you, as you can see, at 1.25%. And your diamond hand bonus rewards will still apply. So that will be added on top of to your, whichever tier you're in here, that will be added on top of that. So if you have 1,000 to 4,900 VPND, on top of your 1%, you'll be earning a 25% of the 1% bonus, puts you at 1.25. And then as you move your way through the diamond hand tiers, you'll go from 1.25 to 1.3 after 3 days, and then 1.45 after 7 days. And then on the 3 out of 3 tier diamond hand bonus, you'll be earning a 1.65%. And that'll take you all the way up to 999 VPND. And then as you move through, as you can see, this is scaled to be reduced the higher your node sizes are. And it's it's a really nice feature. It's going to entice smaller node sizes into the protocol. And I think it will be really, really good for the project as a whole. So let's just take a quick look here now at the coin market cap and see what's happening with the price. So we're currently at $0.0172 per VPND token. And if we look at the past 7 days, we had quite a nice rise up as we were awaiting the release of this new contract. And price has actually been steadily increasing down. But if we actually look at the overall market, we've actually been holding a very, very steady price in the range of about 0.07 up to about 10 cents, which is a lot healthier looking than if you've seen some of the price charts for Thor, for example, which has been on a massive downward trend as per the reworking of their reward structures, whereas VaporFi seems to have got it pretty well figured out straight off the bat, and these new reward features definitely benefit the smaller node size holders straight away. You do have a 1% tax when you compound, and then a 10% tax when you claim. So it's really quite straightforward. I'm involved in another node project, which I won't mention by name, but their reward structures are actually getting increasingly more and more complicated as we progress through the project. What I like with Vapor is it's really straightforward and really clear. So we've got a doxxed founder and dev. Tom is the founder. If we just check the tweet post that he released. His name's Tom Erlich, and he's proud to say that him and Jose, this guy is Jose, he is the lead dev, co-founders of the VaporFi project. He was a nationally recognized soccer player, and he actually runs auto car dealerships as well. And this is one of the things I really like about the project as well. Tom is definitely a business savvy guy, and that rings true in a lot of the decisions that they've made so far, and a lot of the way that they see themselves deploying the treasury in the future. So it's not all going to be crypto based. They do want to put some of the crypto treasury into real world bricks and mortar business, which is definitely good for diversifying the risk away from a purely crypto play, bringing in some real world dollars into the picture as well. And I think that is super exciting, and it's got to be one of the few, if not the only projects that I have seen actually even talk about making some investments outside of crypto. And that's really, really interesting. It's really good to have a doxxed founder. And we also obviously have Jose as well, and he is the lead dev. This guy's an absolute machine. Follow him on Twitter, and you can reach out to him on the Discord as well. So he's been doing great stuff for the protocol as well. Okay, so the investment treasury. What I would recommend if you are interested in getting involved in this particular project is definitely dive into the Discord. The link is, if you follow them on Twitter, then you can get a link to the Discord channel just by following them on Twitter. So there they are, VaporFi. Here's the Discord server link. Add them to the server and then dive in to Discord, which is here. Okay, and as you can see, Dev's on and Tom's on as well. And there's a really healthy Discord community, lots of really interesting discussions. You can ask questions. There's not a lot of FUD happening in here. Yeah. Right then, so a couple of other interesting things. So we've got the investment treasury, which if you come down along the left here, okay, so we have the current investments, okay? So we can click on here and then we can see everything that they've currently invested in. So they've got a DBank, okay, which means we can click into this and it's going to show us all of the information based on the VaporFi wallets. And you can see that they're earning strong rewards from their strong investment. And the bulk of the wallet comprises of the AVAX and VPND liquidity. So dive into this, definitely do your own research. And another super exciting thing, which is really interesting to see, is they actually purchased an NFT. If we click on NFT here, we can see that they have purchased a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT, currently valued at just shy of $250,000. So that's a really interesting purchase. It would be nice to see if this goes up in value as well. as I'm sure it will. And another really interesting business play as well on part of Tom, the team, purchasing this NFT, albeit a good business decision, possibly for a future increase in the value of the asset itself, actually gives them some quite unique access to different communities, a private Discord group for Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT owners, which will give them a foot in the door with some very influential people. And it also gives them a bit more credibility in the particular NFT marketplace. So that's a really interesting play, and I'm really, really pleased to see that. We can then also see that they have purchased an Avalanche validator node, Sushi and Time, CDX, and then they've got strong nodes as well. They actually had 100 strong nodes, which they created from the Treasury wallet. They also have a DAG node as well, and a Gala node as well, I do believe. And you can see all of this information. Another interesting thing which they've done, which is super cool, is you can actually have your private RPC endpoint, which I've done. If my wallet's still logged in, if I come into, I've just logged out. You have access to a private RPC endpoint, which gives you a direct access to the Avalanche node, which will increase the time for transactions to be processed and should give you a slightly better gas fee as well. And another interesting thing that they've done is they're actually releasing their own chain, the VaporChain. So this is another super exciting advancement for the project. And what the VaporChain will do is, because they have purchased the Avalanche validator node, they are then able to set up their own sort of subnet on the Avalanche network, and then have other projects launch on our own VaporChain. And they've already publicly said that any project which they bring into that particular VaporChain will have to be doxxed, KYC'd, and they'll have to be audited as well. But before I forget to mention, this project is also audited by Spywolf, and you can see that information as well. Dive into the Discord, ask around. It's a PDF. I think I have it in the Google Docs. Actually, I'll make this Google Doc available as well. Yeah, Spywolf is audited, and they have a multi-sig set up as well, which is really, really interesting. And just to finish off, before we finish the video, they also are going to airdrop when they release the VaporChain. They're going to do a snapshot of the holders in February. So if you're not involved in the project yet, it might still be a good time to get involved. Remember, this isn't financial or investment advice. And then they're going to do an airdrop, and based on the size of your node, they will airdrop when they launch the VaporChain. So there is a lot going on with this project. Like I said, I'm involved in a number of different node projects. The drama in the Discords for some of them is relentless. There's a lot of FUD around other projects, false promises. There's been rug pulls, you name it, it's happened. I'm just an investor in this project. I've got no affiliation whatsoever. I do have a referral link. That's what I'll finish with. Before I go, when you do decide to join, and please feel free to use my referral link, that'll be really cool. Then you do actually get access to. I'm not logged on. Let me just log on. Yeah, my wallet's not loading. It's Avalanche is really bogged down at the minute for some reason. But yeah, once you've connected your wallet, made a deposit, you'll then get access to this share and earn feature, which I think has got to be one of the first. I know Drip Network has something similar, but this is much more like an affiliate marketing play. And if you share your referral link with someone and then they decide to actually invest into the protocol, then you will earn a 5% commission on what they deposit into creating their first node. This is really, really exciting. Obviously, protocols like this live and die by the growth and the number of new investors, as well as the deployment of the treasury and the way the protocol itself is managed. But this is definitely an important factor. And as an affiliate marketer myself, I run the Life Upswing personal finance blog, and a bulk of our income is derived from affiliate marketing. The power of affiliate marketing is something to withhold if you are able to deploy it correctly. If you've got a good engaged team, which we do, a really engaged community, then the ability to grow at an absolutely exponential rate is going to be something which will be really, really exciting to watch. Okay, guys, I think that's it for the VaporNodes major changes for small holders. Remember, they're looking out for the little guy. You can earn up to 1.65% daily when you start and you're having your first node. Remember, 1,000 VPND to get started, and then as you progress up and your node size increases, your daily rewards will slightly decrease. But even when you max out the size of your allowance for the bonuses as smaller holders, you can be earning up to 1.4% daily, and there is a lot going on. So if you are interested, remember, this isn't financial or investment advice, but please feel free, use my referral link, show me some love, leave me a comment in the YouTube video as well, smash the thumbs up, drop me a comment, and subscribe to the channel as well. And if you want, join me over on Twitter as well, and let's have a conversation. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.